Hi beautiful people, thanks for joining me on this video. I really appreciate you joining me. I did want to talk about this Walmart haul, but there is some things that I wanted to talk about regarding my channel real quick. And if you go in the comments below, I'm starting to put timestamps for my videos. That way you can kind of skip the intro if you don't want to hear me ramble on. And then also it'll help if you want to go back to a specific offer. You can just click the timestamp or just know exactly where to go in the video. That way you're not kind of like, struggling trying to figure out exactly where I talked about a specific deal. So hopefully that helps y'all out. So I will talk first a little bit about my channel and some things that are happening. So I am trying to post a little bit more consistently, and I have seen a little more action in my channel. I feel like I am struggling a little bit to kind of figure out, the rhythm and sometimes I feel a little bit awkward when I talk. And I do want to make these videos a lot more interactive. It is easier for me sometimes to just do like a picture like I have now and just do a voiceover, because sometimes I work all day, like from morning till midnight. So sometimes it's just easier for me to go do the deals and just put a picture. I don't really have time to record or sit in my car sometimes. So eventually in the future, I probably want to do that. But for now, a lot of my videos will be like pictures or just small little clips here and there. But I do appreciate all the people that have come to my channel. Welcome. And another thing is that I renamed my channel to the Pink Couponer. And my favorite color is black, but I also really love like light pink. And you might see in the background of some of my pictures, I do have like cute little characters and they're pink. Like that's also my favorite color, but I never wear pink. I always wear like dark black colors, dark blue, like all of that. That's just me. I love like dark colors. But I thought that was a cute name, so I think I'm just gonna stick with that, and then just be consistent in my videos, post as many unique deals as I can, or just things that I think, like I had mentioned previously, that maybe some people are overlooking. So I think as far as the intro goes, I think that's all I had to say. Now let's jump into the haul and all of these deals. So I ended up getting these 9 items from Walmart for $36.58. After all of the offers, my total went down to $4.68 for all 9 items, or 52 cents each. So that's a pretty good deal in itself. But for me, it ended up being a 32-cent moneymaker. And that was just because I got $5 back from Receipt Jar. Now, I don't know if you guys use those apps. There is Receipt Jar, Receipt Hog, and Pogo are the main ones that I use. I think there might be other ones, but I have had really good results with Receipt Jar and Receipt Hog. And that is very similar to all of our rebate apps where you're submitting your receipts for points. However, these are different in the way that you do not have to do specific offers. So like for Fetch, you might have to buy, 2 boxes of Annie's to get 2,000 points or $2. This is just you accumulate points over time, and then you can redeem for gift cards, or you can also do PayPal. Shout out to My Best Deals. I was watching her video on Walmart and Target offers, and she had this really good deal on the soft soap. Now this is for the 50 fluid ounce containers, and I really underestimated how heavy these were gonna be because I got like a Walmart basket instead of a cart, and yeah, they're pretty big and heavy. But anyways, they're gonna be $5.97 each. So when you buy 2, that'll bring you to $11.94. We have $1.75 for each on Ibotta, so I got $3.50 back from there. And then when you buy 2, you get $5 back from Inbox Dollars or any of the sister apps. And then I got $1.50 each from Checkout 51, so I got $3 there. So $11.94 minus $3.50 from Ibotta, $5 from Inbox Dollars, and $3 from Checkout 51 brought me down to 44 cents for both, or 22 cents each. The next offer is on the Dial hand soaps. Now, I really just got these to hit my midweek bonus because I just needed 6 more offers to complete that. So I got these. They cost $1.24 each, and when you buy 2, it's going to be $2.48. I got back 35 cents for each on Ibotta, so I got a total of 70 cents. So that brought me down to $1.78, or 89 cents each. Our next deal is on the Gold Bond lotions that you see on the screen here. The 8-ounce one costs $11.97, and the smaller one is 3 ounces and it costs $4.97. And together they cost $16.94. Now, on Ibotta, we have some offers for different Gold Bond products. I would just recommend going through that offer and making sure that you are getting the correct varieties that qualify for these offers. And for the 8-ounce one, we have $3.50 back on Ibotta, and for the smaller one, we have $1.50 back on Ibotta. So total, I got $5 from Ibotta for both. So that brought me down to $11.94. Then we had a lot of offers as well on Shopkick. So for the 8-ounce, we had 800 kicks, or $3.20. For the smaller one, we had an offer for 525 kicks, or $2.10. And then when you buy both of these, there's a bonus offer for 600 kicks, or $2.40. If you don't know how to calculate kicks to dollars, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is multiply the number of kicks times 0.004, and it should give you the dollar amount of the kicks. So total Shopkick gave me back $7.70, which brought me down to $4.24 for both lotions, or $2.12 each, which I think is a great deal considering that the larger lotion is almost $12. The next deal is on the Rockstar energy drinks. I've already done this in the past, but it looks like it reset on my account, so I decided to try again. Now, if you buy these at Walmart, they do cost only $1.88 each, which would total you $3.76 for 2. We have $2 back on Checkout 51 when you buy 2. That brought me down to $1.76. And then we also have $2 back on Inbox Dollars or any of the sister apps. So that makes it free, plus a 24-cent moneymaker. I also wanted to talk about some advice for submitting your receipts to these different apps, because I know some people have issues, like a receipt doesn't go through one app and it does on the other. And I really haven't had any issues submitting to Checkout 51 and Inbox Dollars, but what I have been doing is I'll have both apps ready to scan the receipt. So I'll make sure that my offers are there, and I'll make sure that they're like in camera mode. And I do Inbox Dollars first. I take the picture, and it does take like a few seconds to process. While it's doing that, I go back into Checkout 51, also take the picture, press submit, and quickly go back into Inbox Dollars. And because they're kind of doing it at the same time, I don't have any issues, but usually I haven't had to do that until recently. So I'm not sure what's going on, but yeah, there's some advice on how to do that. So this Folgers is our G word happening right now. But before I get into that, I did quickly want to mention some other deals that I wasn't able to do. I saw that in some people's stores, Persil packs, or like the pods, were on rollback, and it was like $5 something, and then you get $4 back on Ibotta, but my store didn't carry them, so I wasn't able to do that. And it was the same thing for the Body Armor Liquid IV. We did get that as a moneymaker at Kroger recently, and we were gonna do a small moneymaker with those at Walmart because they're under $2 and the offer reset, so you're able to do that again. So if you have those at your store, I would definitely look at those offers. It would count towards any of your bonuses, and you would get a small little moneymaker with the body armor. All right, so now going back to this Folgers offer, you're gonna pick up the 7 single serve packet box. We have gotten this offer in the past, and it has been a G word in the past, and I wanted to try it out to see if it would still give us the $2 back that we have on checkout 51, because it does say any variety, so it should give us the $2. So I ended up submitting that, and I did get the $2. So that brought me down to completely free and a 54-cent moneymaker. So not bad if you want to add a little bit more money to whatever deals you're doing. So let's recap everything that we've done so far. So all of these items cost $36.58. I got $9.20 from Ibotta, $7 from Inbox Dollars, $7 from Checkout 51, and $7.70 from Shopkick, which brings me down to $5.68. I got my midweek bonus from Ibotta, so I got that $1 off, and then that brought me down to $4.68. Now I got $5 from Receipt Jar, and that's going to go to my PayPal. So I'm taking that into account, which makes my personal total free and a 32-cent moneymaker. Hopefully you guys use those apps. That way you can kind of get an extra bonus like I did. And if not, don't worry. It's very easy to start. I would recommend Receipt Jar, Receipt Hog, and maybe Pogo. It can be a little bit time consuming, but over time, I have redeemed at least 5 or 6 gift cards from the app. Some have been $5, some have been $10. Usually I just do 5 because that's the fastest, but those are nice because you don't really realize when you do have like $5 back, and you can just add that to whatever offers you're doing and possibly make whatever deals you're doing into moneymakers. And if there's any referral codes for those apps, I'll just put them on the screen now. Alright friends, we've reached the end of the video. I did want to say that I made a really big mistake. So the Folgers is a G word, but it does not work at Walmart because it's not part of the qualifying stores for that offer on checkout 51. So I do apologize. I just realized that because I looked back on my checkout 51 account and it said rejected, and the reason was because it was not those stores. So it does work, so please get it at Kroger, Publix, I think Major or Mayor, however you say that. There's a lot of different stores, so try that at one of those stores. Do not do it at Walmart because it will not work. It does go through, but it just doesn't work because it's Walmart. So I do apologize about that. Learn from my mistakes. Read everything very carefully. Other than that, I'm working on some Sprouts, maybe some Target videos. But other than that, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.